Okay, it says I'm live. So let me get set up over here. Hit that thumbs up right away. That's cool that I get to give myself a thumbs up. I like that. You guys make sure you're in live chat, so you make sure and see all the chat. Hi, Elaine. Yeah, doing okay. I'm glad the holidays are today just feels like everything's ready to get back to normal. So yeah, I'm doing good. Hi, Functional Light. Hi, Terry. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Joan. Hi, Melda. Hi, Marita. Kimmery. Hi. Hi, Whimsical One. First time here. Yay. Coming on over. Appreciate that a lot. I'm going to work on the scavenger hunt today. I guess I'll get the camera squared away a little bit. We don't want to be way far up. And I don't know, that light is kind of crazy. Let's see if I draw this shade, if that helps any. It should help a little bit. We'll still have the overhead light, but there's nothing we can do about that because I can't work in the dark. If your picture is not clear, check your settings. YouTube is famous for pushing you back to like 144. So hi, AJ. Hi, Ann. Hi, Carmen. Welcome. Your first time here. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you'll have fun. The ladies in chat are a ton of fun. Hi, other Joan. One of you had a birthday this weekend, so happy birthday. Elaine also had a birthday this weekend, so happy belated birthday to you guys. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I'm glad your friend is okay too, Jennifer. Hi, Shelmo. Hey, Jean. Hey, Jean. Are you streaming today? Are you feeling well enough? Hi, Gail. So I thought today I'd just work on a couple scavenger hunt pages. I don't have anything to show. I haven't bought anything. I do have an order coming, and it may be here today, but it's nothing real. Well, I bought one book and then something else, but I don't remember. Not quite? Okay. I hope you can come back next week too, Jean. I hope you're feeling better. Just get a lot of rest. Best thing you can do. But yeah, we've all been missing you. So try and come back. Hi, Patricia. Time to dance. I'm dancing now that all the holidays are over and everybody's back at work and all the crazy buttheads that came to the lake for the weekend are gone. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Hi, Nana Mo. Hi, Sharon. Well, I'll just give people a few minutes. So if you're watching on YouTube, just scrub forward until you see something start happening. Well, if you go to sleep, good on you. Hi, Shauna. Sorry I didn't make it yesterday, Shauna. I was making myself do chores that I had been putting off for way too long. Hi, Lori. Back from the dentist. Ugh. I hate the dentist. Hi, Judy. So, Dee Dee's show is good this morning. So anyway, hi, Vaughn. I'm glad you're back among us. We've missed you a lot. Hi, Deborah. So, Shauna, I don't know. Jean is not streaming today, so if you want to stream after me, feel free. I'm glad you're back among us. And I hope you're doing well, Vaughn. I know you have ups and downs and days you don't feel good, so I hope you got a lot of rest over the holidays and had good holidays. Hi, Kimberly. So anyway, I haven't done much in my scavenger hunt book. I did a couple over the weekend. So I'll show you guys those. And then I'll just pick some out that I kind of put some stuff together this morning at Dee Dee's. Yeah, chat does fly, especially in the beginning. So just do your best. Okay, Terry, get cleaning. I wish I could clean and stream at the same time. I wish somebody'd clean for me while I stream. Yeah, Eileen finally got her hunt book, so she should be working on it like I am. Thanks, Elaine. But anyway, this weekend, I didn't do much. I haven't been arting much because I've been making myself do chores. So these are notes. Well, actually, I'm going to take them out because we're actually going to probably use some of those. And I'll flip through real quick. I just cut out my list, and I will put here in the chat. And then I will also put it in the description underneath this video. Hi, Holly. I'm just putting in the list, the link to the list real quick. So most of you, I'm sure, have been around. You know what the scavenger hunt's about. It's really simple, you guys, but it's kind of fun. And I might do the mind map of a color and let you guys help me. These were the toilet paper flowers that we did New Year's Eve. If you want to go back and watch it, it's on the New Year's Eve streamathon. Nanamo's on it. Posted your... Oh, okay, I'll have to go look, Jennifer. Use the hashtag... I have to do it right. Hashtag Scavenger Hunt 2020. And then anywhere, Facebook, IG, Twitter, anywhere, if you just search hashtag Scavenger Hunt 2020, it should show you all the stuff that is posted with that hashtag. So you can see other people's pages as we go. But this one I did New Year's Eve. And these pages in my book are just some old magicals or jelly prints or whatever that I've had around forever. And I just thought I'm going to make a journal out of them, and we're going to use that. So that's why some color on some of the pages and not on the others. This is the vegetable tag page. This is my, and I'm going to probably doodle around the back or something. I might do Zentangle around the back of this just because I think it would look really cool. But I love that ad, vintage ad. I just went on the internet and looked for it and printed it out. So some of it you have in your stash. I did actually have vintage ads in my stash, but I just like this one. So yeah, just use all the resources you have. This is my random act or money. What was it? Real or pretend. This actually looks like real money, but it's pretend. This is another vintage ad because I couldn't decide which one I liked. I can't imagine somebody using an ad that says makes children and adults as fat as pigs. That just to me is funny. So I might put it on its own page at some point. Maybe I should put it across from that other one. Put it on this page. I might do that. And there's 72 prompts. Hi, Barbara. Just finished marathon with Dee Dee. Well, go plug it in. That was a good stream this morning. So this was my sequins. This was my pocket. So it doesn't have to be real fancy smancy. This is my domino page, and I did the background in checkerboard. So I'm going to use kind of checkerboard as my theme to tie the whole book together. Hi, Mark. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're back. And I need to look for some little animals to put on here. So this is my domino page. This is a page I'm going to do probably today. These are just all the pieces for it, but that'll be my postage stamp page. This is my bingo page. Is that all I've done? Oh, no, and then I did the sock monkey page. I don't have anything better to do than color in boxes. When you're binging Netflix, why not? And you guys, I did binge watch, there's a show on Netflix called Dexter. Thanks, Vaughn. Yeah, I like the bingo page too, with the emojis rather than numbers. Yeah, I like those. So I sat around, drew emojis. Your son really liked the show Dexter? I did too. I don't know why. There was just something so awesome about it. So these are going to be my circles, or my cartoon character on my circle page, but I'm going to use neocolors on the back of that. And I really think that's it. And then these are just some notes that we may or may not get to today. So let's see but I think that's it. I'm finding these pages that have stuff on them a little hard to work on. I will admit that. Oh, and then this is my greeting card. So I've kind of started collecting and doing. So let's start with the circle page, because I've got my Neo 2s out. Hi, Dorothy. You like Dexter too? Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I wish there was more of it. Hi, Roesta. Hi, CB. You binge watch Heart of Dixie. It was 8 seasons. I started that once a long time ago and never finished it. Maybe I'll go back and try it again if you think it was good. Because generally, if Eileen likes it, if her sick mentality likes it, I know I'm going to like it. All right. There. Hi, Kat. I'll put that in my phone right now. And I'll go follow you. Jen Kitchen 79. If I don't do it right now, I'll forget. No, Sassy Studio. Hi, I did not compliment Eileen. I was calling her a sick puppy. All right, let's search. Come on. Jen Kitchen. There you are, Jen. Got you followed. And I don't even know what, let me see. Mine is just Janet Merle Young. So if you want to follow me, I'm just Janet Merle Young on Instagram. But that's my favorite Instagram post, is my Santa. I really like him. But yeah, there's a lot of art. I only use Instagram for art. That's all I use Instagram for. And I thought on this circle page, because it's one of the backgrounds that I already had made, and because Eileen's such a pain in the butt, I went ahead and made her a stencil just like this, because she's such a freaking crybaby. But in these circles, I'm going to put my cartoon characters. So I'm going to go ahead and just color in the background here a little bit. So it's a nice, colorful page. You're welcome, Jennifer. I think we all have to support each other. So don't be afraid to put your IG names in the chat or anything, because, yeah, I think I love to support fibs and fellow artists. So, yeah, nothing bad about that. And my settings just got reset. So if your picture went to hell in a handbasket, check it. I don't know why YouTube does that, but it annoys me like you wouldn't believe. Hi, Janice. Did I say hi, Dorothy? Okay, here we go. I'm going to work. And I'm going to go ahead and color in each of the circles. And wherever the colors mix, I might get brown. I don't really care. And if you're not familiar, these crayons that I'm using are Neocolor 2. They're water-soluble wax, and I absolutely love them. Love them. And you can tell I use mine. Like, I use mine a lot. They go a long way. They're expensive to get into, but after you get into them, you know, you spend the money, you probably will never, ever have to replace even one color because they go so far. And if I wanted to annoy Eileen, I could be using ink tints right now. But ink tints aren't as fun. Neocolor 2s are good. If you like water-soluble products, and Cedric, I just hid you. We would love for you to come in and enjoy the art, but you can't come in here and just promote your channel. But we would love for you to stay and enjoy the art with us and the chat and getting to know people, but you can't come in and just start promoting yourself. If you have a channel after you've been here a while, we're happy to promote it for you. Know what I mean? Does that make sense? Good. Glad we're all on the same page there. But yeah, you can just scribble with these. I'm going to keep this to 3 or 4 colorful, you know, colors. I'm not going to add a bunch of color, but you'll see how they work here in just a minute when I start using the water on them. They're awesome. Another nice thing about Neo 2s is if you want to do a big area, you can move them with baby wipes, which I love about Neo 2s because I can do big areas fast. And it's a whole lot easier. You get a whole lot more even coverage with the Neo 2s, I think. So normally when I'm using Neo 2s, I do use a water brush, but since I've got a lot to do, I'm just going to go ahead and use a paintbrush so I can make this happen quicker. So watch when it dissolves, the color gets a little bit more intense. They're just so nice. There's just no downside to a Neo 2 in my humble opinion. And they do make Neo 1s too, but they're just wax crayons. So be careful if you're looking for them that you order the Neo 2s. The Neo 2s are the water soluble. And if there's any other products you want to see me use or test for you or whatever, holler, because I don't have every product on the market, but I do have an awful lot. So I'm happy to demo or whatever. What size colors would you suggest for the Neos? Well, I don't know. Tall, handsome girl. Thank you, tall, handsome girl. Welcome here. I'm kind of a person who, if I can afford it, okay, I have learned the hard way many times to just go ahead and get the biggest set I can afford. These are just like watercolors. So say you didn't want to color on the page first, you can color off on something else and then pick it up and move it too. So in that respect, they're just exactly like watercolor. So you can mix colors. So if you're good at mixing colors and you don't mind mixing colors, then shoot, you could probably get away with maybe 12, but not me. I always want the biggest set I can afford just because that's the way I am. I don't do a lot of color. Well, since I've gotten into watercolor, I have started mixing colors more than I ever did before that. Before that, I primarily did colored pencil. And so with colored pencil, you're either blending or, you know, you're not really mixing the colors. You're using colors to blend to make a third color. With watercolor or anything else, you can actually mix the colors. So you have FS2 and can't mix great. To me, it's just so much easier if they just mix the colors for you. You found a 72 count of Neos used on eBay for a great price. Way to go, Painty Girl. Hi, by the way. Yeah, look for used ones. eBay is a great place to look. But if it's something you're just not sure about, then order a small set that, you know, you can test them, see what you like. Just decide. And somebody at Dee Dee's this morning, and I don't know if they're here now, was talking about what Dee Dee swatches on and what paper, whatever. And what I've decided, I used to swatch in books, and I found that I never went back and referred to those books ever again. But it was fun to play with. I love swatching. I love swatching more than anything. But I found that I didn't go back and actually use the swatches. So I have started swatching on these little pieces of paper. This is watercolor paper because they're water-soluble products. And by doing it that way, you can swatch on the correct paper too, or swatch on different kinds of paper to see how it behaves differently on different products. So, yeah, I just do this. And then the nice thing is I can keep these swatches right with the product. So if I want to look for a blue that I want to use next, I can just look it up and use it. Where if it was in a book, I would never go look for that book. I just know me. I wouldn't. So, yeah. So now I want sapphire blue. So it's going to be easier. I picked it up first. Can you believe that? How lucky am I? Hi, Dee Dee. It is a much better idea. It really is. That, you know, you can keep your swatches right with your product, put it on the correct paper. And if I wanted to, on some of them lately, I've been punching a little hole on the end over here. So if I wanted to check the color against something, there's a little hole that I can see how close it matches to the background. So I didn't do it when I started these, but I think more and more I'm going to go ahead and poke that little hole in the back too. Did I say hi, Dee Dee? I saw you come in. Did you already go for your walk, Dee Dee? I'm just coloring in my Scavenger Hunt book, Dee Dee. Working Scavenger today. But these are nice because you can like scribble your color down. I'm trying to stay in screen here, so. And then because I'm a lunatic and Eileen will vouch for that, I have a lot of different watercolors, water-soluble products. So I made you guys are going to laugh at this because it's so ridiculous. This is all the swatches of all the water-soluble products I have. Do you think I have too much? Is it better to color the whole area, object, or just a little bit? Well, I think it depends on what you're doing, Tanya. If I was working in, say, my Joy of Watercolor book, Jean just shakes her head. That's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, but it cracks me up. I need more. If I was working like in a watercolor book where I wanted more control, then I wouldn't scribble all the color out. I would probably go at it much more methodically. But here, I'm not going to hurt anything. I just want the color down because, yeah, I just want the color down. Now I'm going to go ahead and color over that yellow there. So when they mix, I'm either going to get mud or a good color, depending on color theory, right? we're not going to worry about that. If we get some mud, we're going with it. Because I'm just doing this kind of hurry. I almost worked in my Joy of Watercolor today. I love that book. But see how nicely they dissolve and spread your color. And if you get too much, just wet the paintbrush and pick it up. And I went a little bit outside the line there, and I don't care. It's all good. Dang enablers. We are enablers. But here's a trick I have started using with myself, and it's been pretty darn effective because I haven't been ordering stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, my Amazon bill last month was only $145, you guys. So I felt like bonus, man, and that was with Christmas and everything. Yeah. So when my Amazon bill is only $145, I know I've been good. Okay. See that mixed right there and made a really pretty green. You feeling okay? Exactly. But here's my trick is if somebody enables me while I'm on a stream, I go ahead and look it up. If something I think I want or would use, I go ahead and look it up and I put it in my cart, and I make myself wait at least one entire day before I go back and hit the checkout button. And usually it's more than one day. And yeah, I've saved a ton of money, and I don't miss the stuff that I didn't buy. Hi, Carrie Ann. Oh, I've been praying for you guys like crazy, Carrie Ann. Those fires are just absolutely horrendous. And I read an article this morning, well, maybe it was last night, I don't know, but they're saying that those wildfires were deliberately set, that it's not climate change, it's, it wasn't lightning that started them. These were deliberately set by people. And I have to ask, what the hell is wrong with people? I get so mad when I read stuff like that. I just want to go around slapping people in the head. Okay, Norma, I'll put the link in again. If you go to that link right there that I just am putting in, it's a printable on Google Docs. You can't change it, but you can print it. So anyway, Carrie Ann, I'm praying for you guys. It's just absolutely horrible over there. And I know your temperatures have been ridiculous, but they were what? Predicting rain maybe, or some cooler temps, which might help. Oh, okay, I'll explain the Scavenger Hunt Truesta. Let me finish this circle, and then I'll go back and show the list and go over it and show the pages for people who came in late. And those of you that were here early, you'll just have to endure. We'll let it dry now. Okay, the Scavenger Hunt is really just something fun to do. A few years ago, the Scrappy Camper Sisters did like a stick it down challenge. And I participated in it, and I just thought it was fun. And it's a list of things that you're probably going to have around your house or are easy to get. And the thing is, you can just slap this stuff down, or you can get as creative as you want. Hi, Debbie. So I'll just run through the list real quick. There's 72 items. It's postage stamp, real or personal design. Any of these you can make up yourself. The whole idea is to think outside the box and be creative. Paint skins like Dee Dee gets off of her coffee lids. A tribute to someone, a mermaid, a favorite book, a song with meaning, an ATC, which I should have spelled out. I assume that everybody knows what an ATC is, but an ATC is an artist trading card. Typical size for an artist trading card is a little piece of art, 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And you can create your own, or you can do it with a fib and do a fib exchange. Checkerboard, a brochure from your area, a ruler, a vintage ad, calligraphy, use a color you dislike or is hard to use, Baby Yoda, a pillow tag, a dress form. Teresa Peterson's dress form page is awesome. She just knocked it out of the park. A page out of a children's book, a tag, wrapping paper, tissue paper, foil, something out of your trash can, bubble wrap, create a t-shirt saying, inspirational word or quote, fingernail polish, use your rubber stamps, domino, bingo card, random useless fact, upside down page, sequins, add a pocket and insert something, a page of 4-letter words, and those can be clean or not. It up to you, because every bit of this is all about you. Use buttons, dried flower petals, toilet paper flower, food packaging, flowers, pages, circles, use a stencil, cartoon character, shoes, figure it out. I don't know. Somebody suggested shoes, and I thought, shoes? You can't put a shoe in your book, but you can figure it out. An Amazon logo. Eileen's going to have a whole book of nothing but Amazon logos. I'm going to give you a link right here for the list. Follow that link that I just put in, and it'll take you to a printable doc.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Sure.
Because we need to talk. The roof guy is on the way.
Okay.
To look at the house.
Okay.
And the barn.
Okay.
Do we want to think about building another building bigger than the barn and that one, or doing both at the same time?
Oh my gosh, we can't talk about that right now. Have him give us a quote the way it is right now, both of them. We'll have him quote the barn separately, or the garage separately. So if we decide not to do the barn, then we can at least do the house.
Okay.
Yeah. And ask him if repairs would be, is it in a condition where repairs would fix it, or do we need to just do the whole roof?
All right, I'm going to try to warm it around where you can talk to him for. So.
Okay. Sorry about that. An old photo, ribbon, jigsaw puzzle piece, or a playing card, an insert out of a magazine, which is just like, I found one from Robert's magazine. Just one of those inserts that fall out that annoy the hell out of everybody. Draw an eye, a hand or a footprint, a page of white, a dry cleaning tag, a page of swatches, candy wrappers, money, real or pretend, vegetable or fruit stickers, an animal or an animal print, mind map of color, a stick figure, create a border, washi tape, paint with Q-tips, wild card, your choice, greeting card, one poster, place you want to visit, 2-line poem, self-authored, finger painting, something with stitching, bread bag tag, bar soap wrapper, fortune out of a fortune cookie, and use a napkin. So it's all stuff that's really pretty easy to get your hands on. And then my whole idea here is to incorporate it into the book. You can slap it down, or you can make it as elaborate as you want. So this is my page of the toilet paper flowers. I show how to do this on the New Year's Eve streamathon. So yeah, so that's easy. And this is my vegetable and fruit sticker page, and I'll just keep adding to this as I get more stickers. You don't have to start with colored papers. This was just magical and jelly prints that I had around. These are vintage ads. I'm going to slap this one down here in a while. This is my pocket with sequins and money. Oh my gosh, a sequin came off. I have to put it back. This is my domino page with dominoes and a checkerboard. And you'll find throughout this book, I have little notes to myself. This is my bingo card. Sequin down, no lie. So you can make your own. You can get a pre-printed one. It doesn't, I don't care. These are just blank pages so far. This is my napkin page. I could also count this as animal because he's a sock monkey. And I also have this little monkey that's a button. I haven't decided if I'm going to put him on this page or if I'm going to put him on a ribbon. I have to decide that. And now I'm working on the circle page. And in the circle page, I'm also going to put my cartoon character. So I'm going to draw my own Baby Yoda too, Kimberly. So yeah, you can solve the prompts or satisfy the prompts literally any way you want. There are no rules. The only rule in this whole project is have some fun doing it. I think after the first of the year, if you haven't been arting because you've been busy, you know, with the holidays and whatnot, doing something kind of mindless like this, kind of maybe get you back in the swing of things, you know. And the deadline for having completed it, you don't have to complete it, but anybody who completes it and notifies me, either in a comment on a YouTube video or whatever, don't tell me in chat though, because it's hard for me to read every line of chat and then do what I need to do. So, on April 1st, for all the people who have notified me that they've completed the book, I will be doing a drawing and there'll be a giveaway. And then when you print out your list, read the instructions. I think I put it in there. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, the instructions are in. There's a special drawing that will happen at any time, depending on whether or not you follow the instructions. Okay, so be sure and read those instructions when you print out the pages. And if you want to, you don't have to. There's no rule that says you have to post pictures, but we like seeing each other's artwork. So if you finish it, take a picture and post it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere you post, and use hashtag Scavenger Hunt 2020. And then we can all see what you've done. And it's a good way to interact with the other fibs. You know, you get to see their art. That's one of the best things about being part of this community, is seeing other people's art. Everybody gets ideas from everybody. It's just fun. It's just fun. There, that yellow and red made a nice orange. Hopefully I'll get a pretty purple over here on the blue. Yeah, too much water. So yeah, just use your stash and have fun. That's funny. Artful Sassy. Hope I haven't missed anybody. Hi, Kathy Arbor. I've had company since December 18th, and they are finally gone. Yay, Kathy. Fortunately, well, I shouldn't say fortunately, because I do love when the kids come, but fortunately, we didn't have anybody. So we had a really, really quiet holiday, and that was fine. I was really A-okay with that. And y'all can call me Scrooge or whatever you want, but I didn't even put up a tree this year. So I have one little package of stuff to put away, which is already packed. I just got to take it down and stick it in its container. So, yeah, I was pretty much bah humbug. Not a huge fan. And I'm really glad when it's over every time. You're collecting autographs again this year because it was fun. Yeah, the autograph, that should be a bonus page, right, Julie? Because the autographs were really fun. I love making up my autographs. I might have to. Oh, well, that can be your choice. That'll be my the page where you get to do your own choice, because I like the autographs too. That was fun, fun, fun. And you don't have to spend a huge amount of time on these pages, you guys. As much or as little as you think you can. Just make it fun. That's the most important thing. Use products you don't normally use. You collect them at work. You're not a holiday person either. Yeah. And I mean, I'm glad for people who are. Okay. Let's get a pretty green. Now the green and the red is not going to be pretty. So we're going to end up with some brown, but that's okay because that's probably going to be underneath one of the, and that's still wet. So it's going to be underneath one of the Mickey Mouse, so I don't care. Using a lot of primary colors here. See how you can do a large area with these Neo 2s? I love that about them. And then I guess I could show you one page that I started in the comp book challenge. For those of you that are doing it, I don't have anything really done. I have been pretty lame when it comes to that. Oh, Marie, I'll put the link in again for the scavenger hunt list. You can just follow that link and print it out. I'm trying to keep with colors that kind of mix well here, you guys. Getting quotes on a new roof. That's enough to gag anybody. Oh my God. I've known the barn was getting bad for a while, but yeah, it's just time. And sadly, we haven't had storms or anything so that my insurance company will pay for it. I'm going to have to pay for it out of my own pocket, which really disturbs me. But you got to do what you got to do. That's the cost of being a homeowner. Unfortunately, my roof, I put a new roof on when I moved in here, and that's been 23 years ago. So it's held up pretty well, right? So it's only got one layer of asphalt tiles on it. So hopefully they'll just be able to add another one. Should be not as bad as when I changed out the shake shingle roof. US to 11,000. Okay, Painty Girl, you're going to have to decipher that for me. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's something you got to be careful about because Until they're dry, they will move. But clean up easy too. Okay. And if I want to add color, like I couldn't color on top of that red because it was still wet. So if I want to add color, I just take it out of the end like that. I'm not going to put too much because I know what it's going to do. Red and green are going to make mud. So there's that. Hi, CL. I've been wondering how the Australians are with regard to insurance on property losses. Well, I'm sure it's probably very much like here, Dorothy. If you have fire insurance, you're probably in good shape. If you don't, you're probably screwed. I think insurance works similar the world over. Don't know that for certain, but if I had to guess, that's what I would guess. Tell me if I'm wrong, Carrie Ann. You have corrugated iron roof, and it's the original roof. Our house is 90 years old last year. Well, you know what? I think this time I did get a quote on a metal roof the last time I had the roof put on. And that was 20 years ago. And so they gave me a list of places to go look at metal roofs that they had installed. And so I went around and looked, and I just felt like they didn't age well. They had oxidized badly, some of them. And so I was just like, I don't know about that. So I didn't. But apparently they have improved the quality. And they still oxidize anything that's out in the sun. And you got to remember, Oklahoma is uber, uber hot. Is going to oxidize. So, but apparently they've made great strides. So I'm going to go ahead and get a quote this time on a metal roof. My brother just had one put on a couple years ago, and his looks really nice. But yeah, when I looked the first time, I wasn't a fan. But who knows? Maybe I'll be a fan now, especially if the money's right. And since the butthead next door put up a metal building, it's not like I have to preserve the appearance of the neighborhood anymore. And Robert keeps talking about putting up another building. I don't know if I want to do that, you guys. Your steel roof is 40 years old and looks brand new. Thanks for that. See, I'm seriously considering, because I mean, roofs are not cheap, you guys. They are not cheap. So yeah. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to live here. I love it here, but the house is fairly big. And I just don't know how much longer I'm going to want to take care of it. So, yeah, there's that. And I think the roof guy must be here. So I hear a truck out in my driveway. So I may have to take a break here real quick if Robert wants me to come out and talk to the guy. I don't know why he can't do it, but whatever. All I want is a quote. Mine was too. I bought that house in 93. Roof was 10 and moved in. Still looks brand new. Okay, well, see, you guys are giving me good information, because when I went out and looked, and they were, of course, all in the area, it was probably within a 30-mile radius of my house where he was having me go look at them. I just thought they hadn't weathered well. Of course, if you pick a color like red, it's not going to weather well. Red oxidizes worse than any other color, so. But I want to see how the price compares to a regular asphalt roof. Frankly, I wish I didn't have to do any of it, but don't be's that lucky. Steel gray, okay. I don't know how it would look. My asphalt is kind of a dark, dark, dark gray, and my house is kind of a gray-green color, and I love the color of the house. I'd have to just pick something that would look good with the gray-green because I'm not going to change that. Hi, Molly. You could go clay tiled roof. No, not going to. The house style would not look with a clay tile. My house is like a barn shape. That's why we call the garage a barn. Hi, Allie. Yeah, I just don't know how many colors the metal roof comes in. I'm trying to pick a color right now, you guys. I need a purple. Which purple do I want? Lots of purples to choose from. I think I'll go with like a lilac. They have tons of colors now. All right. Well, I'll probably be finding that out here soon. I don't know if mixing these colors was a good idea or not, you guys, honestly. I just thought, well, I'll just give it a go and we'll see, because whatever happens is okay with me. And this should really count as a stencil page too, because the circle background is a stencil. But I'll be using stencils otherwise as well, so. God, loud, I can hear him. Can you guys hear him out there? All right, that looks pretty good. I don't mind that. Steel roofs are about 3 times more than an asphalt. No, Roesta, you do not have to do the prompts in order. You do them in any order you want. There are no rules. You get to decide. And then at the end of the scavenger hunt, I will, the way I verify is when I draw a name, I have that person send me a photo of one page of my choosing. And if you can satisfy my request, you win. That's how easy we are to get along with around here. Eileen will have hers done by next week, I'm pretty certain, since she got her book this weekend. And her book is the one I sent where I did that trash art cover on stream. I sent that to Eileen so she would play with us. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do this one purple, and then I'm going to leave the white spaces. I'm going to leave them white if they're not a complete circle. So we're almost done with this page. I'm at least coloring the circles in. So what else is going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. Tomorrow we're going to Joplin. So I'll get to go to Hobby Lobby. Like I need to go to Hobby Lobby. There's absolutely nothing in this world that I need. But I always look at the books, because the thing I love about Hobby Lobby you get to use your 40% off coupon on books at Hobby Lobby. And they've been better about getting new book selection in frequently. So can you combine multiple prompts? Absolutely, Allie. Yeah, I'm combining more than one on this page right now. This is the circle page. I could count it as the stencil. I at one time had said, I almost wish I could come up with a way to give points so that if you did use multiple prompts on one page, you got bonus points, because that's the whole idea in my mind, is you get bonus points for doing multiple prompts on one page. Like Lena's, I don't know if you guys saw Lena's, and I don't know if she put a hashtag on it, but she did the stick figures on a checkerboard background. It was absolutely adorable. And you have to watch it's like a kind of a cartoon strip. You have to watch the stick figures, what they're doing and stuff. It's absolutely adorable. So it's fun to go look at what other people have done with the prompts. It really is. So be sure and use that hashtag. Okay, I've got one circle left right in the middle. And then I'll dry this page. I'll do it green. Which green did I use? Now I don't remember. Yeah, this green will be okay. Does this look a big mess? My Hobby Lobby is so boring. Nothing there grabs me. Yeah, well, I've been in there so many times that nothing's ever new for me either, Eileen. Yeah, this is a different color green. Oh, well. Who cares? And I've almost quit going to Michael's. I haven't been in a Michael's in, I'll bet, 6 months or more. But while we're up there, I'll go to Tuesday morning and Hobby Lobby and the bookstore. Dee Dee said they had good deals at the bookstore. Hi, Stephanie. I'm attempting to do a digital scavenger hunt. My completed pages are under the hashtags. Cool, Allie. Their art section is one aisle. Yeah, and the things I always want to look at are at opposite ends of the store. So I end up walking a lot for little benefit. All right, that one's my hair dryer. All right, I'm just going to hit this with a heat gun real quick. So when I glue down the Mickeys, they had to stick. And the truth is, Eileen, let's just go ahead and admit it. We already own everything in their art section. That's the truth. But it's true, see? My Hobby Lobby is pretty big. Shouldn't take but a minute. Okay, when I originally thought about doing this, I was going to use matte medium, but I'm not going to use matte medium because I used a water-soluble product on this. And because there might be parts of it that are not completely dissolved, the matte medium would make the Neo 2s move. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the Mickeys down with a glue stick. And then if I want to later, I can just go out and spray it with a workable fixative and then matte medium over it if I want. Hi, Mitzi. glad you're back. You've been not around much for a while. This is just a page that I use to glue. Some of the circles I'm going to cover up entirely, and that's fine. I need the Neo 2s out of the way. Hey, Dee Dee, are you freaking out that my Neo 2s are just hanging loose in a box? She keeps hers in their original tin because they're all precious and stuff. I don't. They got to be out where I can get them or I won't use them. I've learned that about myself. That's why I won't use pencil cases either. You put something in a pencil case, I'm not going to use it. Some of these Mickeys fit perfectly in the circles. Isn't that cool? Some of them don't. And these Mickey Mouse that I'm using, I think I got them at Dollar Tree a long time ago. And they are, that one I didn't trim out, so, but I'm not going to worry about it. They are actually cupcake papers in the party section, but I just picked them up because I'm a mouse fan. And they're coming in handy here, but I didn't buy them specific for this. I found this in my stash, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to use that. Yours are in their tins, but stacked up where you can see them. Yeah, see, I'm still bad. Like my Inktense, which I can't use on stream because Eileen hates Inktense, but my Inktense blocks that are in their tin, they sit down there. I never get them out and play with them, hardly ever. I don't want to cover up all the blue. And if I can find another prompt that I can add to this page, I'll add it later. Won't bother me a bit. All right, I got 2 more Mickeys, so I'll slap them on and we're moving on to something else. I can have you guys help me with the 4-letter words, but I'm afraid what Eileen would say. Actually, we did that one night. I don't know what I was doing streaming at night, but I streamed at night. I think that was a scavenger hunt page too, wasn't it, Eileen? We laughed our heads off. And I cut these out this morning while I was watching Dee Dee. Dee Dee's stream was so awesome. But yeah, I might add other stuff to this page. The airplane, yeah, the airplane was fun too. We ended up having to have Robert come and help us with that. None of us could remember how to fold a paper airplane, I think. Inktense are your favorite? CL. Yeah, Eileen is not a fan of Inktense. And I will be honest, I'm not a fan of the Inktense blocks. I do like the Inktense pencils for certain things. But the Inktense blocks, no, I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan at all. And to finish this page, and I won't make you guys suffer through it, but I'll probably put a checkerboard down here because I'm going to use checkerboard throughout the whole book. And I might color the white spaces in black. So use your Inktense pencils nearly every week. Yeah, the pencils I do like. All right, you guys, you're going to have to bear with me because I'm going to put that sequin back down. Can't believe it popped off. Oh. Just use some quick Aleene's tacky glue. Book repair. Hopefully that'll stay where I put it now. I'll leave the glue out just in case. All right. Okay, another one of the prompts is, I got to find the notes for this. But one of the prompts is use your rubber stamps, right? Hi, Artful Dabbler. Welcome. Oh, God, now Eileen is getting on CL. You must like gelatos, too. I hate gelatos. I will be the first one to say gelatos are the biggest piece of junk ever foisted on the art community. I think Dorothy likes gelatos. I hate gelatos. All right, I'm not sure how I'm going to lay this page out, but one of the prompts is a random useless fact. And so I went out and read. If you've never Googled random useless facts, you must do it. Okay, Susan says she's not a huge fan either. But if you've never Googled it, go out and Google random useless facts. You will find out the funniest crap ever. The crap out there is just funny. So one of the things when I was Googling that was cats can't taste sweet things because of a genetic defect. I want to know how they know that. How do they know that? Can somebody tell me? So I was going to add that, but I wanted to use my fun cat here. So I don't know, maybe I should just use, I'm trying to think what product I want to use. Anybody have a suggestion of products they want to see? Otherwise, I think I'm just going to use a colored pencil. Tell that to David's cake, who will eat cake and will come running anytime we eat anything sweet. See? They took a cat survey. Okay, you guys are coming up with answers for how they know that, because I have another useless fact. Some of these just crack me up. An ant always falls over on its right side when intoxicated. Okay, I want to know who the hell got an ant intoxicated, and did the government pay for a survey? Because if the government paid for a survey to learn that, I'm going to be mad as hell. I'm just saying. So that's a random useless facts we're going to put in here. Dragonflies have 6 legs and can't walk.
You got one of these bottles empty anywhere that you know
of? No.
Okay.
Go ahead and empty one.
Yep.
Aren't there extra ones out in the...
Yeah, I'm going to empty this one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're going to add this to the book. So I'll just use my Prismacolor pencils and we'll color this in real quick. And I'll cut it out and we'll add that random useless fact. I don't like that color. Here's, I think this is color I like. New. Where's that? I thought it was pomegranate. Maybe not. That's all right. We're going to use paint that will probably piss Eileen off, but she'll get over it. Yeah, that's a good one. We're going to make a pink cat because we can. So we're going to add the image of the cat and put the random useless fact on there. I know that my cat, one time, I think we had left a little bit of ice cream, you know, just like whatever's left in the bowl. And she came in and ate it, licked it. Of course, it's dairy. Cats love dairy. But she cannot have dairy. Oh my God, she vomited. It made her so sick. So, yeah. But otherwise, I don't feed my cat anything sweet. She gets cat food and that's it. I'd like to give her a tranquilizer when she walks around the house meowing like she's dying and I have no clue what's wrong with her. Know what I mean? But yeah, I want to know, how did they figure out that cats can't taste sweet things? Nope. His cat loves milk and never gets sick. Roxy she got so sick that night. Ugh. She's just a pain when it comes to eating. That's what I can say about her. She doesn't like anything, and the stuff she likes makes her puke. Never give a cat chocolate. I wouldn't give my cat chocolate. One time, they say the same thing about dogs. Don't give dogs chocolate. One time we went down to Robert's son and daughter-in-law's house, and we left, you know, because we'd bring bags of stuff, and there was a bag of M&Ms, peanut M&Ms in the bag, and we were all outside, and when we came back in, Kelly's dog was bloated. Like, I don't even know how she didn't pop. She was so bloated. She had eaten that entire bag of peanut M&Ms, like the big kind, not a small bag, a big, you know, shareable kind of bag. That dog was so sick. We ended up having to call the vet, and he said, just keep an eye on, I can't even remember the name of the dog right now. But yeah, that dog was really, really sick. I think Kelly was up with the dog all night long. Milk chocolate's not as bad for dogs as dark chocolate. I'm not giving my dogs any chocolate at all. I don't have dogs, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, they're not getting any. Just saying. I'm just picking the colors as I go. Hopefully you guys can see okay. Not the most exciting thing I've ever done on stream, but we're getting pages done. And I've really got to get on the ball with Dee Dee's comp book challenge. I have pages and pages and pages and notes. I've done a lot of the research. I just haven't put it in the book yet. So yeah, I have to get on that. And I could have just as easily done this with markers or pens as well. But my pencils were right here. They're always right here. I use my pencils virtually every day for something. And I can't remember who sent me this cat stamp, but I sure do love it. I'm sure somebody sent it. And you could just do this while you were sitting watching TV or something too. That's generally when I do a lot of this. It's just I'm sitting watching TV or binging Dexter. Oh, and then after I finished Dexter, I started watching Outlander. Has anybody else watched Outlander? I heard the books were really good. But now that I've watched the show, I probably won't read the books. Not that I don't like it. But like Dee Dee, I don't like to read the book after I've watched the show. But so far, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely different than most stuff that I would watch. Okay, CB's saying you watch it, but the books are a lot better. The books are fantastic. Oh, now you guys are making me think I need the books. Does the books, do the books, not does the books, do the books follow the show pretty closely or not? I'm going to do the tail a different color. But so far, I only got, like through 2 of the episodes last night. So far, I'm happy with it. And I don't know how many seasons there are either. I think there were 3 on Netflix. But I don't know how many seasons there are. The cat is Laura Birch. Okay. That's your favorite show. It gets better and better. Okay. Okay, it does show, but it's a lot more detail. Okay. I probably still won't read the books. I don't know. I can't say that. But if I already know what's going to happen, well, so, okay, you guys are giving it pretty high ratings, so maybe I won't be sorry watching it. I didn't even know it was on Netflix. But I was sad when Dexter ended. Because he was a pretty cool guy. And I loved Hannah in that show. She was, I think, the kind of person we all should try and be. Right? Love Laura Birch. I'm going to have to look for more of her stuff. I do like this cat stamp, I have to say. I like this cat stamp a lot. And she uses real bright colors, right? If I remember, if I'm thinking of the right one, she uses always really bright colors. That's why I kind of did it a la her style, because I remembered her stuff is always really bright. Okay, Eileen just posted a link to her stamp, so I'll have to remember to come back and read the chat and look for it. Yeah, this isn't taking too long. So, Shauna, since Jean isn't streaming today, are you going to come on after me? We'll go ahead and make plans now so people know what to look forward to. Bye. Got to go have an appointment. Bye, Norma. Have a fun day. I'll have a fun day tomorrow, maybe. Going shopping. I'm not a huge shopping person, so yeah. And it's groceries mostly, so ugh. But I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because I don't like to eat out. And if you cook, you got to have stuff in the house. And I feel like since New Year's, we pretty much had garbage because I didn't want to go to the store because of all the people that were going to be out there. All right, I want a real, I have eye doctor appointment at 5, probably be available to stream at 6. That's entirely up to you, Shauna, if you feel like it. You do whatever a girl wants to do. Because I can't remember, Shauna, I forget all the time. You're Central Time Zone? We don't go grocery shopping at all. We use the home delivery from Instacart. Okay, yeah, well, I think if you announce it and people can kind of plan, you'll have people there. I had to turn that on so I could see you guys. I don't know what it did to the color or the camera, but I couldn't see. What was I going to do? Oh, I want a little pink for his tongue. Cats have little pink tongues. Okay. That's good enough for government work. I'm not going to put any shadows. I'm not going to do anything. Useless facts just for you. There are more plastic flamingos in the States than real ones. That is funny. There you go, Eileen. That's your random useless fact. I want it in your book, and I want you to, oh, I didn't put that one away. I want you to hashtag and show us your page that has that random useless fact in it. There's some crazy stuff out there. I mean, crazy. Of course, maybe it's my sense of humor that's really goofed up that I think that stuff is funny. You think? And here I am fussy cutting, and I really despise fussy cutting. And I'm so not good at it. I'd be better off getting my X-Acto out. I can't understand people who like fussy cutting. Ugh. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. This one's not as bad as most. That's why I decided I could fussy cut it. The others I'm just going to draw on the page because I'm so not going to fussy cut them or stamp them on the page or whatever. But this one I stamped it on sticker paper so I can just sticker him down. Yeah, the cat is cute, isn't he? But see, like, unless it was for something like this, I haven't been using my stamps forever, you guys. And I feel guilty because I have a bunch of them. And when I bought them, I loved them. I just don't use them enough. See why I'm such a bad fussy cutter, you guys? Dee Dee had had this done in like 2 minutes or 2 seconds. Boom, done. All right, so here we go. Let's find a page. I'm going to glue that down right now while I've got the glue and the glue page out. You have her stamps, fabrics, embroidery designs. Oh, this girl? I better check my glue stick supply too, because with this scavenger hunt, I'm going to be using a lot more glue stick, I think. And I'm not getting a ruler out to see if it's straight or anything. I'm just going to do that and then just If it's crooked, I'll beat myself up later. And who knows, I may go in later and Zentangle around these. I don't know what I'll end up doing. Laurel Birch, I won't remember that. Has she passed on? Somebody said, I'm sorry she's gone. Did she pass away? All right, I need a page. Actually, I was going to, because one of the other prompts is calligraphy. So I got out my calligraphy pen and some ink. And I'm not sure that the ink is going to show up on any of that. So I'm thinking I might need. All right. She passed away about 2 years ago. Gail's mother started a quilt. She was finishing it after her death. All right. I'm just going to make myself. Eileen, just bear with me. I can't just not have a straight line to write on. I just can't. And I'm doing this on the fly, so I don't know how the wording is going to work out. We're just going to go for it. And if I don't like it, I'll gesso over the whole damn page and start over. Another useless fact. This one for Joycey. This common everyday occurrence composed of 59%. I know what it is. And I may be sorry that I'm doing this on a white background. I don't know. We'll see. You did start it? Good girl, Marie. Oh, I think all of us at a certain age after our mom has passed, we look back and say, oh, I miss my mom. I miss my mom so much. I can't even tell you. And when she was alive, her and I could fight like nobody's business. I'm not kidding. My mother and I, maybe we were too much alike. I don't know. I don't think we were alike at all, but we could fight like nobody's business, man. She could get me going in a minute, like an instant. All right, I'm going to, and I would recommend you guys do this too. I got my calligraphy pen out and I've got some ink here and I got gray ink out. It's Noodler's gray, which makes it permanent, which means I can work on top of it if I want to. And I'm going to try and do calligraphy. I have not done calligraphy forever. Is there a troll? So I'm going to, I don't see a troll. That doesn't mean there isn't one. But Julie or Eileen will take care of it. And if I need another mod, we'll mod somebody. So I'm just going to pencil this out. Cats. And I'm not looking at an alphabet, so this is right out of my head. right, that's going to work out pretty good, I think. And I have to decide. I should look up an alphabet. I really should. I should not trust my memory. All right, I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to quickly go get an alphabet. I don't want this to look like garbage. Here is my go-to alphabet book. It's a speedball book. You get a ton of alphabets in here. It tells you all about the equipment. And I generally just, doing something like this, I just use the standard italic. And there's as many alphabets as you can imagine available. Hopefully, I'll be able to find it quickly. Modern Roman, that's an alphabet I used to do a lot, but I just want the, don't want Roman. Here's the just standard italic alphabet. Here's the one we'll use. Mine won't be this good because really, I think to do calligraphy good, you have to really work at it. I know the basic strokes, and so hopefully that will help. But yeah, and before I go direct to my book, I'm going to ink up my, oops, there's a Mickey I lost. I'll go back and add him later. Okay, I just poured out some of my Noodlers ink. In these kind of pens, you can use acrylic ink. You can use a lot of different kinds of ink in your dip pens. The only thing is just keep them clean. This is just Noodlers ink. Noodlers ink generally is waterproof, and this is Lexington Gray. How much do you need? So, yep. Does anybody here do calligraphy? That paper sucks. I hope this paper in here is good. Otherwise, I'm going to wish that I hadn't done this, but we'll find out. What book? Oh, this is just the speedball book. Textbook. I've had this for years and years. Well, this is a newer edition. I had the older book, but this gives you tons and tons of alphabets, how to do layout in the back. To me, speedball is probably just the best out there. So, and before, if you're not sure about calligraphy, just buy an inexpensive fountain pen. Well, handwriting's like anything else. You and I'm gonna do my C different than theirs, but yeah, it's just like anything else. You get better as you do it. One thing, if you're gonna do this kind of alphabet, you hold your pen at a 45-degree angle, and when you draw your downstroke and your cross stroke, they should be about the same width. If you test that and it is, you're holding your pen at the correct angle. That's just a free little tip for you. And I'm not doing the strokes exactly right, but that's okay. Hi, Roxy. I can't believe this cat is coming to sit on me. She must have heard me talking about cats. Here, Roxy, you want to show him your face? What are you doing on your mama? Look at. She probably won't go up here. Hey, Roxy, can you show him your little face? Scram, cat. She's decided she wants to sit on me. There she goes. Good girl. And this paper is letting the ink spread, so it's not working as well as it could, but we're not going to worry about it. Now I'm starting to feel better. Doesn't usually take too long. See, when you re-ink your pen, if you're not working on good paper, it makes it look weird. So I'll go ahead and darken that. They're right outside my window, so I hope you guys can't hear them. Okay, I'm going to move defect. I either have to move it this way or this way. I'm going to move it this way. And I'm going to write random useless facts. Just tuned in. Janet's dissing cats. I'll just leave that out because I'm going to use it again here in a minute. I'll erase some of my lines. I'll let the ink dry real good before I go over it too much. Now let's see. Didn't go through. Yay me. Probably the only reason it didn't go through this garbage paper is because the back side is acrylic paint. I have to do some acrylic painting because I need some paint skins too. Did I spell everything right? That's always a big fear when you do calligraphy, that when you're done, you look up and it's like, holy crap, I spelled genetic wrong. All right. Now the trick is getting the backer off this cat, since there's no crack in it. Hang on. Fumble fingers here is trying to do this. I almost got it. Hang on, hang on. I'll get my X-Acto out. There we go. Use the tools you got, man. Put him right there. Now I got a fun cat in my book. There's a school of thought that it might become like Rocky Horror. Hi, Safia. Didn't see you come in. Hi, Kathy Berg. Bunch of you came in that I didn't see. Not great, but not the worst I've ever done either. I'll use my little brush pen here to go ahead and write in. Random. Useless. Fact. All righty. And I don't know what I'll do else on this page. If I'll add checkerboard, if I'll Zentangle, if I'll just paint a background, I don't know. But all of the ink that I used on it is permanent. So I like Joanne Sharp's lettering too. I've got her books. But yeah, I'll do something in the background, even if it's just watercolor, some background or something. I will do that. I could do it right now, I guess, if we wanted. But where else do we want a random useless fact? Let's put Mickey back in here. I'm going to leave him off. I got enough Mickeys on there. Oh, these are some fortunes that I've got to write out. They're funny as hell too, but I'm not going to show them to you right now. You took an online class with her and she comes to your local stamp store? Lucky you. I have a couple of her books. I love her lettering too. I could get out one of her books and we could try, because another one, I was going to use one of my stamps, but I'm going to stamp on the page. is dragonflies have 6 legs but can't walk. That is an absolute useless fact. So let me get a Joanne Sharp's book out, and we'll pick one of her lettering styles and try and copy it. Why not? Well, Roxy, if you're in my way, I'm sorry. I don't know what the cat's wanting, but all right, let's do a lettering style out of here. This is The Art of Whimsical Lettering by Joanne Sharp. I love these books. I like the one where she does the curved lines, so that might be fun. But for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll flip through it. I hate to look at these book pages. Okay, the only one I have out of here, I think, is this one. Yeah, her art is really colorful too. We'll just flip through because I haven't looked at this in forever. The doodle art lettering, yep. It's all good. All good. Can you guys see okay? Beautiful art on these pages, playful and transparent. The light, airy wash of color that my heart speaks. I do like her kind of watercolory backgrounds. I don't know if she does watercolor, but I do like them. You were born to shine. Everyone needs a friend. Art friends. That's true of us. Everyone needs art friends. And we have a bunches of them. We're lucky, lucky, lucky. Create with all your heart. Just be. I like this. I like it all. I love lettering. Doesn't matter what kind of lettering. I love it all. Do you prefer the modern type stuff or older? I guess it would depend on the project. I think that's part of the knack of having a nice finished product is that the lettering matches like this. Her lettering just matches the artwork that's with it. So I would say for like manuscripts and stuff like that, I would say I definitely prefer the older scripts. But for this watercolory, loose kind of art, I love the newer lettering styles. I love brush lettering. But honestly, lettering can be a full-time job. And I think there's just a knack for choosing lettering that goes with the art. That's how I would answer that. Here's ink blot. We could do ink blots. Pretty edgy lettering, modern art, minimal, scruff and sketch, watermarks. I love this. Now this, I think in the right piece of art, that is awesomely cool. I might have to do that this year, Eileen. Take one of her online classes. That would be really fun. Calligraphy concepts. It's a wrap, brushing up, wonky print, extreme cursive. That's how one of my sons writes. It's so extreme you can't freaking read it, but he thinks he's an artist. Well, he is an artist. He's a great artist. I'll have to dig up some of Patrick's art because he is a fabulous artist. He went to school for art. Ingredients for creating artistic alphabet. Painting, you know, like brush lettering where you use a real brush, that is really tricky for me. Reverse lettering, that's fun. Just a little rabbit trail we went on. Need to revisit all your books. I say that all the time. All the time. Christine. It can't hurt to ask for a fourth wish. That's true. Joy, wonder, passion, purpose. Be precisely where you are, what you are, who you are. I like this too, where it's outlined in black, outlined in white on a colorful black background. That's kind of nice. Actually, if I did one of these on one of those backgrounds, I could actually do that. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? This is the kind I like, where she does the curvy lines. But she obviously has massive experience and a knack for doing it. And I think that's why she's just been so darn successful. And I love for people to be successful. There's nothing better. If you're doing something you love and you can find success doing it, good on you. And having the pens and stuff is not an excuse for me. I have it all. The only thing is writing on top of that acrylic paint. Yeah, I'll have to use like a magic marker. Because most of your pens, if you write on acrylic paint with them, it will ruin your pen. So, yep. This was a nice visit through this book again. I believe in infinite possibilities. You've always had the power. I like that. Okay, Eileen just put a link in for her, I guess her online classes. We'll use a different type of lettering this time. I'll just use my regular. Because of my job where everything had to be straight and neat, and sometimes it's hard for me to just not have something straight. I'm looking at my choices. See, I like this. I'm probably going to gesso over this moose poo because this is crap. But this could be pretty with the dragonflies. So let's try that. What the heck? We've got an hour left. Let me get out a magic marker. Magic marker probably won't work on acrylic either, will it? We're going to find out. I have hundreds up here. I'm pretty sure. I wonder if have any of you used the super tips on acrylic? I haven't found very many pens that live through a trip on acrylic. Now, one thing you can do is I could take that out and spray it with a workable fixative and probably end up being fine. But I'm thinking more about using something like a Marks a Lot. And on that page, a purple Marks a Lot would be awesome. Just bust loose. All righty. I'm going to just bust loose. All right. Here's one container of pens. God. Here we go. Can I give myself some lines, Eileen? I think I should be able to give myself some lines. I won't measure them. I'll just draw straight lines. You okay, Roxy? She's very needy right now for some reason. This is not like you. If you want to get up, come on. She probably wants me to feed her again. No straight line. That's cheating. Call me a cheater, Eileen. All right. I'm just going to, hopefully I don't kill the marks a lot. If I do, oh well. Okay. I'll do combination, caps, and lowercase. Is he going to send us?
Yeah, but you need to pick a color.
Okay. Cool. I almost went off the page there. See, I wouldn't have done that if I'd have done it first. Just gave all your markers to your circuit. Boy, was she excited. I imagine if I was a kid and somebody gave me a whole bunch of magic markers or pens of any kind, I would have been thrilled. All right, so I'm going to put one stamp probably there. So all right. The marks a lot lived through it. So yay us. All right. Now, I really don't want to ruin this pen. I've got to order some new ones. But I'm going to go ahead and use my white Signo to outline it. Why is that sick? It's a random useless fact that if you hadn't come to my show today, you would not know, my friend. We'll see if the white shows up good. You know what would be easier? Just thought of something. I have a real fine point. See, Cheryl's here. Hi, Cheryl. And she did not know that. So she came here, and now she knows something she didn't know before she didn't come here. So how awesome is that? But I think I'm going to, hopefully it'll work. I should have, this should work good, I hope. God, Eileen, When you say get messy, you have no idea. By the time you do stuff that you don't even think is going to be messy, I have so much stuff out here. I'm going to be cleaning up for an hour again or more. Would you walk if you could fly? No way, Joyce. No way. And look at, see, now we're getting so much information. Dragonflies are the only insect that can fly in 6 different directions. How could you not love knowing that? I'm not going to, I should have one of these already started if we can get it to work. This is the one I wanted. And this one should have already been, yep, this is the one that's already been juiced up. I would never ever buy these craft, what are they called? Craft Smart acrylic paint pens. I would never buy them again. What a big fat freaking ripoff, in my humble opinion. The Posca are good. The Craft Smart are garbage. So just a word to the wise. When you see them and you think, oh, and one thing is the magic marker looks like it's gonna smear with them. So I love these little dilution. Are they? Yeah, dilution ones that have the really, really, really thin nib. Love these. These are awesome. I don't think you can buy them individually though. Yeah, this is what will work better. It's not as bright white though. I don't like that. All right, back to the Signo. I hate fighting with white pens, and I know you all feel the same way. White pens are the bane of my existence. This one works pretty well. And if you've never heard of them, they're called Signo. Pentel makes them, I think. Uniball, Signo. But buy the ones that have the little Japanese yellow symbols on it. They're the only ones that work really good. And this is smearing a little bit. It's not bright, quite as bright white. The purple is smearing into it a little bit, but oh well, what are you going to do? I would give my empire of dirt for a great white pen that works and lasts. This is the one you need, Julie. I'm going to order some probably this week because I think this is my last one, and I may do it in today working on this. I'm going to order some, so when I get them in, and they take a while. I order them from Jet Pens. I'll send you one. I think you'll be pretty happy with it. It's working pretty good today. But if you've never had one of these, it's the bomb for white pens. The only other thing that comes close is the Posca white, but the Posca white you can't get in a really fine nib. And that's my problem with it. But right now, after I just offered that, I better write myself a note because in an hour from now, I'll forget that. And I think I've actually found a new favorite black pen. I can't believe that because I've always been such a fan of the hybrid Technica. But the needle nose Energel, boy, that is a sweet pen for just everyday writing. They're not expensive, but they have a nice uber thin nib. I think they call it 03, but boy, it's really, really fine. This pen's working pretty good right now, so I'm not going to be bitching. So it went quiet. Sorry. I should have put an apostrophe in there and I didn't, so I'll have to go back and do that. Where did I put the... Can't is a contraction. You need the little apostrophe in here. That's how you fix a boo-boo. Now, I suppose if I wanted now, I could add, you know, like some of her extra embellishments or whatever. I'm going to put the dragonflies on first and see what I think. Eileen should be happy now because she loves insects. If you bring out a bug stamp, she's happy. I'll probably have to color that in with pens or something. Where's the other one? Love Sharpies? I like Sharpies too. I like every kind of... There you go. That one stamped pretty good. I think I got this actually at Michael's when they had those dollar bins years ago. I think I got that dragonfly there. And this was my mother's. I don't think... Hang on, I'm going to do a little test here. That's archival ink, so it should be permanent. It is. So now I can pretty much do whatever I want on top of it. Lots of ginormous insects in Florida. That's probably why Eileen loves insects. The Molotow. Hi, Monique. You like the Molotow pens? I don't know if I've ever had those. I've read about them. I know about them, but I don't know that I've ever really had one. All right, we'll try this permanent ink marker. I don't know where I got these. I think I got them at like the dollar store or something. Let's try them on this. If they dry up, I don't really give a rat's butt. I just want to add some little bit of color to the dragonfly so they stick out a little bit. You know what I mean? Might be hard for you guys to see because I'm kind of far away. I'll bring you down a little bit. And his whole wings is just made up of a bunch of different circles. So I'm just going to put dots in here to add some color. I can't believe these pans are holding up on this acrylic. Usually they crap the bed really, really quick. Another thing I'm going to try here in just a second. Because I'm curious more than anything. And they're still out here. I'm going to see how the Neo 2s work on top of this acrylic. The background was actually a jelly print. Oh, wrong color, green. Where's that one green? This one's fine. Just going to add a little bit of color here and there. And then move it around. Hopefully, I think it'll probably just sit on top, but we're going to give it a try. I use blue, green, and purple because that's kind of the iridescent colors, right? Now, because I've added that Neo Color 2 on there, I've got to be really careful of doing anything else on top because it will move. When it dries, it's just going to be sitting on top of that. But that's okay. Actually, it's kind of a cool way to get a thin coat of color over that permanent ink. So that worked out pretty good. Now, black. I'll use this black because I don't care if I trash these pens out. I really don't know where these came from. I think I did buy them at like the dollar store or something because they were permanent, and it was just like, oh, I'm going to try them. And then if I do ruin them, I won't care. Yeah, this black one's not loving it. And that's okay. All right. We got to like make little marks around his wings like they're moving. Yeah, this black pen is not loving the acrylic. I told you guys. We're going to soldier on. And this, the image is so crappy. I think it was just his eyeball. I didn't get a good image. I just want to darken it up a little bit, though. Sometimes if you scribble off onto regular paper, you can save it. I don't know if I'll save it for good, but it'll save it for a minute. I want an antenna on him. Hey, Judy. All right. And I may or may not add more to this page. If I do, great. If I don't, that's fine too. I won't care either way. Take my pencil lines off. Don't want to annoy Eileen. Yeah, I really do like annoying Eileen, but so that's really how easy you can make your pages. That easy. And I may add something, I may not, who knows. All right, that note can go away. Cats. We did the one about cats. Oops. We did the one about dragonflies. And the next one's really funny. But I'm going to have to draw. Now, see back here, I didn't anticipate that. So I'm probably going to have to paste something on there. Just thinking. If I want to paint that out black. Here's your how you can have as many protrusions as you want. That's what I think too, Christine. There's my other random useless fact. Okay, the other one I was going to add that I thought was really funny is the average American spends about 2.5 days a year looking for lost items. But I was going to add that artists spend about 100. Because I think I spend at least 100 days a year looking for stuff I put away, and I don't know where it is. So that was another one I wanted to do. And then this one was, I had another comment on it, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. Just so cover it. I could try that, Patty. Phronomophobia is the fear of thinking. And I have to say that I've met a lot of people with phronophobia. That's all I got to say. So that was my other, well, I have that one. And then this one really cracks me up about the ant always falls over on its right when intoxicated. Who the hell got the ants drunk? Really? Who got the damn ants drunk? And sat around and thought, now this is what a person who smokes pot would do. Okay? And I know from experience. Let's get that ant drunk and see what it does. For real. Some drunk ass man, yeah. But really, an ant always falls over on its right side. So I was going to add that one too and draw, like a little ant laying on the ground with its little legs going like this. Pick me up, pick me up. I don't know, but it just, and I hope to God the government didn't sponsor a study to figure that out. All the time I read this crazy stuff, like cats don't have a sense of taste or they can't taste sweet stuff. If my government paid for that, I'm going to be mad. I'm just going to be mad. Know what I mean? I found that ants in hand sanitizer die. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. Everybody should know that. All right. What else do I have ready to... my greeting card, I picked out one that I want to use. And I'm just going to stick... Oh, you know what? I could stick it on the moose poop brown page and cover up the moose poop. Now we're talking, ladies. Yeah. Here we go. I'm going to slap this bad boy down right now over moose poop brown, and I'll solve 2 problems at once. And the reason I'm saving this card, I'm not going to open it and let you read it, but I'm using this card intentionally. That's all. Same person who let the dogs out. Janice, that's funny. Now I want to start singing. All right. Got rid of moose poop brown and got my greeting card down. You need to get crack-a-lacking on the book. Well, see, you can get a lot done in a short time, so I wouldn't worry about it. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, yeah, I want to be able to get in to see the note. The contents of this card, if I open it up and read the note, you would think that person is a, what was that word? Phronophobia? Yeah. The contents of this note indicates that the person has phronophobia. Thanks, Dee Dee. It's pretty much just gluing crap down. Not that big a deal. But it's fun. And now I get to go to the front of my book and mark off stuff that I finished. Right? That's the best part. Random useless fact. We have more than one, but you can do more than one. You don't have to have just one. I'm going to do all those because I think they're funny. And if it's not making me laugh, then it isn't worth my time. I have not done an upside down page. Crap. I could have put that card in there upside down because of the phronophobia crap. Why didn't I think of that? Why don't you guys tell me? Oh. Eileen, you need to go get a cup of coffee or visit the powder room. I don't have an inspirational word or quote yet. I did use rubber stamps, so I'm going to cross that one off. I'll probably use rubber stamps more, but yeah, I get to cross that one off. What else? I did the page of circles. I won't cross off, use a stencil because this page was in fact a stencil to begin with. But I'm not going to count it. I did do my cartoon character. Mickey counts as my cartoon character. I haven't done shoes yet. I'm going to have Eileen send me some Amazon logos since I'm not ordering stuff. Here's my ribbon. I just haven't figured out how I'm going to use it yet. A page of white is going to be fun. I'm going to give some thought to that one. And a jigsaw puzzle piece, I've got to figure that out. I'll draw an eye someday on stream. And I'll try and do a really good, realistic eye. I got to start eating some candy. I'm not going to count that as my animal or my animal print. A greeting card. That was the one I was going to check off. See? So it's fun. Do a Dee Dee snowman on the white page. That was so cute. I should go back and watch that again. That would be good. Something with stitching. So, yeah. It doesn't take long before you start getting these filled in, for sure. Create a border. I could do that on the on this page or the other page. Hang on. Got to trim this off. It's bugging me. Now it's not bugging me anymore. See how that works? All right, I'm going to end early, I guess. I've still got the stamps that I got to do, but I'm thinking I'd like to do them on a black page is what I want to do with these. Yeah, I think I need to paint a page black. How would they look good? Actually, they might look good on this tan page. No. Mickey looks good in the circles. Yep, that was my circle page and my cartoon character page. I might need to pull out a little bit. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that page, but then when I found the Mickeys, I was like, okay, now I know. Now you can take a nap. Oh my God. If you wanted to take a nap, why didn't you just go take a nap? Crybaby. So I've got some cleanup to do, but that's okay. I'm not sure how I want to do those. My postage stamp page. I love postage stamps, so I always like it to be a really, really good page. Xandra said she might stream tonight. So, but I would say so far, my favorite is the bingo page. So you guys can go take naps now. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for all the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Yeah. So, yeah. I might sit here and glue some more stuff down. I don't know. Cats can't taste sweet because of a genetic defect. I should be shot for that calligraphy, but oh well. I might put that on there on the opposite page. Thelma and Louise with bitching. Yeah, that's pretty much us. Okay, it's going to take me an hour to clean up now, Eileen. I hope you're happy. Pain in the butt. All right, I'm out of here. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.